Hey guys, welcome to the video podcast of marketers. I'm Sonny T. Make sure that you comment below. I really like the community that we have here, and your comments do matter to me, and I answer each and every one of them. Like the video, man. Fucking smash that thumbs up, man, if you dig this video, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. I come out with videos every day. Come to my Facebook group if you dig it. It's funnelhackerpro.com. And also, I have a private accountability group if you want to hold yourself accountable, and if you think you got what it takes, click the link below and fill out the survey. Let's get to the video. All right, so today, there's a pretty big update coming from Facebook, and I wanted to talk about this because there's speculation of whether or not, and like some people are kind of taking this with a grain of salt, but you really shouldn't be, right? Because this means a lot. And first of all, Mark Zuckerberg comes out and they're saying that if you don't know where this post is, just go to the squad. I posted this up in the squad, or go to Zuckerberg's page. But he's talking about his biggest focus for 2018 is making sure that time we all spend on Facebook is time well spent. And so basically what he's saying is that organic reach is totally dead now. So what happened before with marketers, we realized that if you like or comment or share a post, that Facebook would give you more organic reach and then kind of like let it do its thing. So of course people were like, comment, and subscribe on a post. Well, Facebook just did away with that, but they're even going a step further by saying that pages and this guy on TechCrunch really breaks it down really good. So if you want to link to this, it's just FaceTime, Google Facebook time well spent on TechCrunch or whatever, right? And then there's also a video that accompanies it, right? So active and not passive networking. So what they're saying is, it says that in our deep dive well-being last month called The Difference Between Good and Bad Facebooking, research increasingly shows that isolating feed scrolling can be harmful to people's health. In other words, just like, scrolling nonsensically, just kind of, you know how you end up doing, just scrolling through your time feed and not really doing anything but fucking off time is what they're talking about, is not healthy. On the other hand, long, and this is his exact words, you just have to look in here, long, meaningful responses. In other words, everybody's going to have to post long, meaningful comments, and, who's to define what that is? So this whole shit is kind of ambiguous, right? But I'm looking at it as a bad note, all right? So basically, he never did mention that ads were going to be getting less of a reach, but I'll get to that in a moment. Just hang in there with me. What he's saying is that a Facebook person to a page basically is getting no organic reach. We already don't get organic reach anyways, right? But another savior here was that groups, because people are passionate in groups will still be getting some kind of organic reach. But groups already took a large hit. I hardly get anybody in the group now. And you can't boost posts from a group, right? So all of that is kind of like played down. But he did say that people interact more with groups than they do with an actual Facebook page, which I already knew Facebook pages were played a couple years ago, right? Facebook pages had their time. There's dudes that get like $4, $5, or $6 million, subscribers to their page. They're going to take a huge hit, though. So, those comedian dudes, or I can't think of that one dude's name. It's one brother dude that has his own page, and he had like 5 million people on the page. And that's kind of like their business. They send out their comedy, or they send out, basically clickbait so they can get money for traffic or whatnot. Well, all of that is going like down. So their business is basically taking a huge hit. Like, if you don't have meaningful, long comments, and who knows what that means, like, okay, so we need to have at least a 500-word comment. What does that mean, right? Basically, they're saying, as we roll this out, you'll see less public content, like posts from businesses, brands, and media, and the public content you see will be held to the same standard. It should be encouraged, and it should encourage meaningful interactions between people. So even if you have public content, they want to see that it encourages meaningful reactions, right? So I was looking at John Loomer's page today, and he said that he doesn't go and I'll show you what that means here. He doesn't go and actually like a page. So here's what you would have to do. So let's go to Will Smith, because this is where I was at earlier, right? So I had stopped following Will Smith and a few other, because they weren't really saying anything, right? So I decided, you know what, I'm going to follow Will again today, because he seemed to be posting something half-assed decent, right? So I decided to go follow him again. And so I already knew, go here, and then you put in there, I want to see first in my news feed. And, that means that you will definitely see stuff that he posts. Now, I do that with news, and I also do that with certain celebrities that I want to follow. I want to see news first. And it's not that I'm some like anti-social guy. It's the same thing John Loomer said. It's not that I'm an anti-social guy. It's just that I would much rather see news, sports, and stuff from like Will Smith that's really inspiring, stuff from Oprah Winfrey or whatever, in quotes and so on and so forth. That's just what I want to see. So I make sure that I go here and put in there see first and put the notifications on, right? So what can we do to fix this? Because you're wondering now, well, that doesn't affect ads, Sonny, so it's not going to affect us. Well, that's not true, because the less organic reach you get, all of those people are going to jump to paying for ads, which means the price of ads are going to go even up higher than what they are now. The more they squeeze out organic reach on Facebook, the more people are going to end up in the news feed. Now, Facebook knows what they're doing. They don't care if you're having some meaningful, encouraged content. They don't care. They want you to spend more money in the news feed. They know people are hacking, marketers are hacking their algorithm, saying, hey, look, we can do this to get organic reach. And so they're doing that, and less people are seeing less of content from their friends, which leads to a bad experience. But more than that, they want you to pay for the reach, right? They want you to pay for what people are seeing. So don't think that groups won't be affected sooner or later. And basically what they're saying is, you guys need to pay like you weigh. We're not going to be giving anybody no free organic reach anymore. That's a wrap, right? So you need to take that for what it's worth. Come over here and read this article. This guy breaks it down really well. And the one thing I'll say to you is that at no time did Mark Zuckerberg say ads would be affected. Like, ads won't get any reach. The thing that I can tell you to do is that you need to test, and do more testing to find out. Don't just take my word for it. Don't even take Zuckerberg's word for it, because he doesn't know. Just go throw in some ads is what I'm going to do. Put some ads up and see what type of reach I get versus Facebook. Now, I've already said this before, and I'll say it again. What can you do, Sonny, to fix this? Number one, educate your followers to come and say see first, right? If a lot of people will just, if they really like what you're going to put out, let them know that you want to see first, and put this on events and suggested live videos, right? Educate them and do a little GIF or whatever. Or people are saying GIF, but a little GIF, and show people how to do this. That should be your first line of defense. Educate your followers to do that. That's another thing we'll talk about really quickly before I talk about other fixes, is that Facebook did say that live videos were taking still going to be preferred. Video will still be preferred over just like especially a live video. Like random video updates will not get the reach that it's been getting, but live videos will still take precedence. So live every day, which is what I've been pretty much doing, right? I pretty much stay on point anyways. Live every day is a thing to do, right? So that's your next fix. Go live every day and get people to educate people to click that button and tell them to follow your suggested events. A lot of your core followers will do that, and that'll help for your organic reach. The next thing I can tell you to do is to make sure that you open, and I had this problem, make sure you open a personal profile, especially for business. Open 2 or 3 and get 5,000 people on each one of those profiles to start following you. That way you'll have a person-to-person experience. Now, people have been doing that for the last year or two. right? That's not new. So your job now is to add as many people to your personal profile as you can and then put out kick-ass content so people will engage and go live from that point and have them follow you on your other platforms. The next thing is stop fucking relying on Facebook, right? Get on YouTube, get on Twitter, get on LinkedIn, go in other places. Facebook is not the end-all to end-alls, although the eyeballs are there. People will follow you where they want you to be, right? Where they want to see you at. So I have tons of people that follow me on YouTube, and maybe I'll go live on Facebook in the group and I'll go live on YouTube, but I usually kind of talk to YouTube more in the chat there. So people follow me there to YouTube. So you should do the same things. Don't rely on Facebook alone so you won't take these types of hits. Get yourself a group. Get yourself your Facebook page or whatever, pick a different platform and drive your traffic to that platform. You can even pay for ads on Facebook saying, hey, this is where I'll be, or join my group, or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to do. Make sure that you do post content that is half-ass meaningful. But, what does this mean about, make sure that you get, long, meaningful comments? Come on, dude. What do you want us to do? Swap spit in the shower or something, Mark? Cut that out, man. That's not going down. So this is a big update. People don't want to say, woe is me and all that, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is that maybe this ain't the big hit. Maybe this ain't Google Penguin or Raccoon or whatever they had, right? Maybe this isn't that, right? But it's leading to that. Be prepared. Get a traffic portfolio. That's probably the most important thing you can do, is get a traffic portfolio. Learn how to advertise offline. They're like, well, if Facebook isn't yours, it's a social media outlet, and they're trying to squeeze as many people to advertise as they can. And then what they want to do is just basically, what's the perfect customer for them? Somebody like Sears or Pepsi that don't really want a direct response. They just want to say, hey, enjoy Coca-Cola, and they'll put up something nice, and that's it. They don't care about metrics like we do, right? So get yourself a traffic portfolio. 10% Facebook, 25% Twitter, 10% of YouTube, 15% solo ads, 5% newspaper ads. You know what I mean? Work around it. Get radio ads. Try telephone marketing. Try SMS marketing. Try different things, right? So you won't get smacked in the face and worry about what Facebook is doing. Will this affect you? Fuck yeah, it's going to affect you. Because if you're not getting organic reach, you're going to pay for it. So that means everybody's trying to squeeze it on the timeline. Every marketer in every niche is going to try to push each other out, right? And again, the man with the most money wins that battle. The man willing to pay the most for their customer, the customer acquisition, first line of defense, customer acquisition, the one that's willing to pay $100 to get a customer to spend $20 is going to win. And I don't have that kind of money right now. So unless you can spend $100, $200 per customer, you got to learn how to diversify. Coffee break.